Do you know Greenwich is the wealthiest city in Connecticut?
Yes.
It's the 12th richest city.
The top three guys. Suburb of New York City.
Yeah. It's the
fancy.
12th richest city in the U.S. A lot of hedge funds, a lot of people that got millions and billions of dollars, they live in Greenwich. Guess what Tom Brady got? He and his wife got a lot of money. So it's not like he's like, what the hell Tom Brady doing living in Greenwich? Now, if I showed up in Greenwich, they're like, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I
That's not true.
You fit right in,
live in
Shannon.
Bel Air.
Bel Air, Greenwich.
Yeah, Greenwich. I mean, there's something about Greenwich.
They're important.
There's something
Listen,
like
Greenwich is the Bel Air of New York City.
It is. But Skip, it's a lot of high-end, wealthy people. Tom Brady's gonna fit in. This doesn't tell me anything. It's not like he's gonna be Let's just say, for the sake of argument, Skip, he went back to New England. You think that Tom Brady's gonna commute 180 miles every single day? No, he's not. So this doesn't mean anything. And deep clean. Somebody put that little character there. They deep clean this Skip like it's never been cleaned before. Like, oh, well, he's coming back next year, so he don't care if we clean it thorough or not.
They clean it every season.
Thank you. Look, Skip, athletes live in a lot of different locations. A lot of athletes, live in Atlanta, but they don't play in it for the Falcons or so forth and so on. So a lot of athletes live in L.A., live in Houston. They live all over it during the off season. And then they have a place in the location or where their professional team is located. So this doesn't mean anything to me. And so it's just a whole bunch of nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me that Tom Brady, he has the means to have multiple locations. He got he's selling his house in Brookline. I think he still has that big apartment, I think, in Chelsea or Soho, next to De Niro and Beyonce and them over in that area, Skip.
Okay.
So when you have these kind of means, you have multiple locations.
Steve Kerr, guys, is he right that Luka Doncic has a little bit of Larry Bird in him? We'll discuss that comparison next.
Your old Penny and Shannon, that's what they call the old Penny and Shannon. I just got one location.
You mentioned a guest house earlier.
Jenny.
Sorry.
People about to forgot that, Jenny.
And yesterday you mentioned a staff.
Yeah.
You got a staff.
No, they,
Must be nice.
Blanca and her sister, they do a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Blanca.
Fancy. Fancy living.
So, I'm not sure what to make of Greenwich because they bought this house back during the football season. So I don't know if Giselle wants to be closer to New York City, where she does a lot of her business, obviously.
Right.
But it is a big deal when you have kids of those ages, and the two that they have together are 10 and 7.
Right.
You got to uproot them from school, and I assume they did it after the first part of the year.
That's what I'm curious about, too.
You had to uproot and start them over in Greenwich, unless they were in private schools somewhere where they were going away to school, but they seem too young to be doing, boarding school.
Right.
Or homeschooling? I don't think so. I've never heard about that.
I don't know. So I don't know what to read.
And Greenwich got some great schools. I'm sure Greenwich got great private schools.
Well, like the best public schools.
No doubt.
Too.
And then you have to do 2 + 2 = what? And if, let's just do the hypothetical, if he's going to wind up with the LA Chargers, why would you move and put them in school now in new schools when you might need to move them for next fall to Los Angeles or to Costa Mesa, you say, right? That doesn't make sense to me. Now, cleaning out the suite does make some sense to me because they said it was cleaned out as in the way you would clean your locker out if you are leaving the football team. If you're retiring or you just got dealt or something, you got cut, then you clean it out. You sort of, quote unquote, steam clean your locker. You take every last memento out of your locker. Well, she was treating this suite like her home away from home. And it's all gone. Everything that she possessed. Yeah, everything's gone. So would that be somewhat significant? Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe she want a bigger suite. Want to sit closer to Mr. Crab.
That's highly possible.
Possibly.
Maybe she wants his suite as part of their new deal.
Whatever.
And talk about a sweet deal, right? Okay, so now we have yet clue number 3 because yesterday Tom Brady posted a video. It's a video. It's a commercial for Under Armour on his IG. And if we could see this, there's a big hint that he dropped in this little video.
Over 20 seasons, I've learned that winning never gets easier. There's no secret recipe. Just put in the work. The only way is through.
Okay, so the new Under Armour promotional tagline is the only way is through. You know, like there's no easy way. You got to go right through, right?
You're out of storm. Got to go through it.
He posts that commercial wearing a Patriots helmet. Aha. So is that a hint? And remember, Brady on all social media has become something of a prankster, a jokester.
Right.
You consider a lot of it lame and corny, and it is, but he can try to be sort of between the lines funny. He can drop little hints. He dropped one to Julian Edelman. He added him yesterday, and he was.
How Julian take calls?
Oh.
Julian had a little problem that weekend.
Okay,
Well, that's what he did. He took a little shot. It was like a playful shot at Julian because it was the TB12 electrolytes that he was promoting.
Oh, that's funny.
And he said, it sounds like you need some of this, Julian, you know, like to recover from your
weekend
hangover,
Good
right?
times in Beverly Hills.
Yes, good times in Beverly Hills is correct. So again, he knows exactly what he's doing. He still had on a Patriots helmet, and it's a brand new commercial.
That's old.
Right? Well,
that's some old footage. Him probably in the backyard, Skip, when he was doing TB12. Him practicing, doing, you know, getting ready for the upcoming season. I think that's old footage. I don't think Tom Brady. They just shot that commercial. Tom Brady is in no mood to put on football equipment after the way his season went and the way it ended. I can guarantee you that's old footage.
I don't know. Is he just messing with us, with our minds? You don't think so?
Yeah, I think I'm moving to Greenwich too. I'm gonna be a neighbor.
Really? You're gonna have a
commute?
Like a weekend place?
Yeah. I'll be able to do. I'll have to do Fridays from there because you know I got to leave Thursday to get back. Yeah.
That sounds
Check
like
in with
somebody
Tom.
else I know, but I'll leave that alone.
Football season's over.
You noticed that too.
It's not like I was just going to hang out.
Thursday, you know, every Thursday I see you guys Monday.
Yeah, I was going to work. I wasn't going on vacation.
What you think I'm gonna be doing? What you think I'm gonna be doing on Fridays?
I don't know what you were doing on the weekends.
I wasn't referring to Jenny.
You weren't? Oh, thank you. It felt like you were, but I'm just going to move on from here.
So, bottom line, gut feeling, reading these tea leaves, and they just keep falling from everywhere. The leaves are falling. Your gut feeling is he will be where next football season?
I don't see him in New England, Skip. I really don't.
I don't either.
I don't.
I am with you. I think the case is closed, and I do believe the bridge is burned between him and Bill Belichick, and he wants a fresh start at age 43 somewhere else for 2 more years, and I think Bill Belichick deserves and has earned a fresh start.
I just think Tom, at some point in time, Skip, Tom's like, I done kissed this man butt for 20 years.
That's correct.
At some point in time, you know, I ain't trying to kiss it no more.
That is correct. I'm completely with you.
You need to reciprocate the favor, and I don't see that happening.
No, I don't either.
So you know what? Let's just go on. That's 5 years. We had these reunions for the Super Bowl because they connected, Skip. They're gonna come back. I don't know if I'm sure they will, but they'll come back for the reunions. They got a bunch of reunions to come back to every 5 years. So they're gonna be come back every year because they won like 3 and 4 years. So like every other year they'll be having reunions for Super Bowls. But I just feel like Tom is like, I'm done, man. There's only so much that you can take, Skip. I don't care how humble you are and how much, you know, just turn the other cheek. There's only so many times a man can slap you or throw things in your face before you say, you know what, I got to deal with this.
I'm done.
A long time.
Because that word, the only way is through. Well, through has different meanings.
Right.
It can mean I'm through, right? And I think he's through as in over.
Yeah, I'm going to walk through another door.
Yeah.
I'm going to close this one and walk through another one.
Yep.
Okay, we'll have to see. If that's the indication, though, the move to Greenwich, it's fascinating.
Well,
that's how we're getting our information about Tom Brady?
Nantucket. You got a place in Nantucket. Tell us about that place you and Matt bought in Nantucket.
I wish I could get a place in
Yeah, they got a place in Nantucket.
Well, I went to school in Boston. I went to BU. So I had a few Greenwich, Nantucket friends. I tried to fit in. It didn't work.
By the way, reportedly the house in Greenwich was only $9 million, and they put their one in Brookline, the suburb of Boston, up for sale for $40 to start with.
Yeah, but they dropped it like 33.
35, I think
33
it's
now.
33?
Yeah.
Well, at some point,
Are they downsizing?
what's the difference?
I don't know what they're doing.
I'm going to go to Greenwich and do some research on the situation, just see what everything's happening. Okay, how'd you get the